Hello, friends, and welcome back to Heart to Heart. Jarena here to sit down and chat with you again. When you think about a truly romantic love story, what images come to mind? Maybe it's a grand wedding proposal with a huge diamond ring, a spectacular surprise birthday party, or a fancy candlelit dinner. Of course, those special moments are beautiful memories that make our hearts swell. But if you were to ask a couple that has been happily together for decades what their secret is, it probably wouldn't be those expensive gifts or big events. A strong, lasting love is just like growing a plant. Buying an expensive plant and placing it in your home looks beautiful on the first day. But if you never water it, never tend to the soil, and never give it any nutrients, that plant will inevitably wither and die. It's exactly the same with a relationship. Love doesn't just need grand moments that happen once in a while. It needs small, consistent acts of care and attention every single day. These small, repeated actions are like the water and fertilizer that nourish the roots of our love, helping it grow strong and deep. Today, we're going to talk about 5 simple but incredibly powerful things that loving couples should do for each other every day. Think of them as daily vitamins that add sweetness, recharge positive energy, and build a strong protective shield for your relationship, no matter what storms life throws your way. If you're ready, let's find out what those 5 things are. Let's start with the first 2 habits, which are like the essential foundation for emotional connection: touch and listening. The first thing to do every day: meaningful physical touch. Physical touch is the oldest and most powerful language of love. It can communicate affection, care, and a sense of security without a single word. On an exhausting day, a long, tight hug can be more comforting than 1,000 words of reassurance. Science backs this up too. When we hug or touch someone we love, our bodies release a hormone called oxytocin, also known as the bonding hormone. It helps reduce stress, makes us feel relaxed, and deepens our connection. This doesn't always have to be about sex. It's about the small connecting touches throughout the day. Try making these a habit. The 10-second hug. Try hugging for just a little longer. Not a quick pat and release, but a real hug where you can sync your breathing for a moment. A kiss goodbye. It's a wonderful way to start the day, and a little reminder that says, "I'll be thinking of you." Hold hands. While walking, watching TV, or sitting in the car, holding hands is a simple way to say, "I'm right here, beside you." A gentle touch, a hand on their back, or a soft touch on the shoulder as you pass each other in the house. It's a silent transfer of love and care. Try picking 1 or 2 of these to start with. You'll find that the warmth from your bodies truly does travel straight to the heart. The second thing to do every day: put down the phone and truly listen. Okay, this one might hit close to home for a lot of us, right? In an age where our smartphone feels like an extension of our arm, it's so easy to get lost in the digital world and forget to pay attention to the real person sitting right next to us. Have you ever been there? Your partner is telling you about their stressful day, but your eyes are still glued to your screen. You might nod or say, "Uh-huh," but you're not really listening. This sends a painful message. What's on my phone is more important than what you have to say. Giving someone your active listening is one of the greatest gifts you can offer them. It's how you tell them you are important to me. Your story matters to me. Try creating a 15 to 20-minute tech-free zone each day. Maybe it's during dinner or just before bed, a time when you both put your phones far away. Make eye contact and really check in with each other. How was your day? Were you tired? That thing you were worried about yesterday, how did it go? Doing this isn't just about getting updates on each other's lives. It's about creating a safe space where they feel they can share their most vulnerable feelings without fear of being judged. Once we have that strong foundation of connection, it's time to create a positive atmosphere in our home and in our relationship. We can do this with 2 more simple habits. The third thing to do every day: say thank you to each other. Thank you. 2 small words, but they hold immense power to create good feelings. When we've been together for a long time, It's easy to get used to things and accidentally overlook the small things our partner does for us regularly. We might start to see them as their duty. He makes you coffee every morning. You just drink it. She prepares dinner. You just eat it. He takes out the trash. You just see it as normal. This feeling of being taken for granted is like rust that slowly erodes a relationship. Saying thank you is like shining a spotlight on your partner's efforts and care. It's telling them, I see you. I see what you did and I truly appreciate it. Try to actively look for things to thank each other for every day. Thank you for making coffee. It's delicious as always. Thank you for working so hard for us. Thank you for listening to me vent today. Doing this helps prevent feelings of resentment and builds a culture of gratitude in your relationship, filling the air with positivity. The fourth thing to do every day: find something to laugh about together. Life is stressful enough, isn't it? Work, money, all sorts of problems. Being able to laugh with your partner is like a magic potion that reduces tension and reinforces the feeling that you are a team. Laughter creates shared positive memories and acts as a glue that brings you closer. It reminds you that you don't have to be serious about everything in life. Try to find fun things to do together each day. Send each other funny memes during the day. Share a silly or embarrassing story from your day. Watch funny clips or a comedy show before bed. Playfully tease each other or tell cheesy jokes. The ability to still laugh together at nonsense is a very, very good sign of a strong relationship. It shows that you still find joy and fun in just being with each other. And here we are at the final habit, which acts as a small ritual to build security and wrap up your day beautifully. The fifth thing to do every day: a meaningful goodbye and hello. Friends, I want you to picture two scenarios. In the morning rush, you shout, "I'm leaving," and run out the door. Now, picture this instead. You walk over to your partner, make eye contact, give them a hug or a kiss on the cheek, and say, "I'm off to work. Have a great day." The feeling is completely different, isn't it? It's the same in the evening. Coming home and immediately going off to do your own thing versus putting your bags down, finding your partner, and saying, "I'm home. How was your day?" It creates a much warmer and more connected feeling. A meaningful goodbye and hello are like opening and closing the daily cycle of being apart. A good goodbye is like giving them your blessing and emotional support as they go out to face the world. A good hello is like welcoming them back to your shared safe space. It's a small action that sends a powerful message. Even though we go our separate ways to do our own things, we are still a team, and I am so happy to be back with you. This tiny ritual helps reinforce feelings of security and deepens your bond day after day. In conclusion, it's not about perfection, but effort. So there you have it, the 5 things loving couples should do every day. To recap: 1, meaningful physical touch. 2, put down the phone and truly listen. 3, say thank you. 4, find something to laugh about. And 5, a meaningful goodbye and hello. I want to emphasize this, friends. The goal here is not to create pressure, to think, I must do all of these every single day without fail. That's not realistic. There will be days when you're tired, days you forget, or days you're just in a bad mood. The heart of it lies in the intention and the effort. The fact that you are still trying to connect, still trying to show love and appreciation, that is what matters most. It means you are not letting your relationship run on autopilot. You are choosing to be the one who actively waters it and tends to it every single day. And just like that, we've reached the end of today's Heart to Heart. A great love isn't built from one single grand gesture. It is woven from millions of tiny threads of care, day after day. The 5 habits we talked about today are like those threads. When we consistently weave them together, they create a fabric of love that is strong, warm, and beautiful. Try choosing just 1 or 2 that feel easiest for you and start doing them with your partner today. You don't need to wait for a special occasion or an anniversary, because every day is the perfect day to show your love for one another. Thank you all for being here with me until the end. I hope that today's episode gives you some inspiration to go add a little more sweetness and build an even stronger bond with the person by your side. That's all for today for me. I'll see you again for our next heart-to-heart chat. If you have your own tips or daily rituals you share with your partner, please leave a comment and tell us about them. Goodbye for now.